Hi, this is CK at CK Education, and I just made a video about some changes that are coming up about SAT subject tests and the optional SAT 50-minute essay. College Board is going to eliminate that, has been eliminated. So you don't have to worry about those anymore if you're a student. Now, I want to talk in this video about some changes that College Board has announced about the SAT test itself, the SAT exam. Let me give you a little bit of a history about this exam. I'm not going to go all the way to the beginning, but prior to March of 2016, the test was out of 2,400. There was a reading section, and 1/3 of the reading section was vocab, and the 2/3 was comprehension, reading comprehension. There was also a writing section that included a 25-minute essay that was required. And then you had math sections, a calculator and a no calculator section. It was math. And so, and a perfect score was out of 2,400. So many students were used to this for a while. And then all of a sudden, College Board switched it up. And after March of 2016, they changed it, where the reading section and the current test is what we have now. The current test and the reading section, there is no separate vocab section. So again, in the past, before this, prior to March of 2016, there was 1/3 of the reading section was vocab. Now there is no vocab section. And this is why when I tell parents and students, I don't really have my students study vocab because it's not very important for the test. Now, some of my younger students, like 8th graders and 9th graders, I do have them I give them vocab to study because I think it's important for high school in general, and it's important to have some fundamental vocabulary that you know for the tests and for school and high school in general. So I do teach that, but doing a lot of vocab study does not really do anything for the current SAT. That's why I don't cover that, okay? If it were important, I would definitely cover it. Now, there are some words, a few words here and there that I do tell students are important, to know, and I point those out. But anyway, so this test, the current test, since March of 2016, it has the reading section, and it doesn't have a vocab section. And then there's a writing section, but the writing section is not like writing, it's not the essay. People get this mixed up. The writing section is not the essay section. The writing section is a grammar section. And so there's that. And then there are two math sections, math calculator and the math non-calculator. The non-calculator is a shorter version, and the math calculator is a little bit longer, about twice as long, and you can use a calculator. Okay, there's also a 50-minute optional essay that was offered, and that's the one, the 50-minute optional essay has been now eliminated. Okay, so if you watch my previous video, you understand this. Now, the reason I wanted to make another video, this one, College Board also announced that, and we're going to get more information in April, but the SAT test right now, because of COVID-19, because of the pandemic, a lot of things are changing. And one of those things is a lot of students now and parents are used to doing things online. Schools are using Zoom, and schools are using Google Meet, and I've been teaching online for 13 years. And then right now, all of my students are online. They learn online with me one-to-one. But the College Board has also is going to create a digital format for the SAT exam. Now, I think this is a great idea. Now, I've read a lot of reports in the past months about, well, if College Board does this, if the SAT goes online, a lot of people are going to cheat and they're going to Google stuff. And let me tell you, I've been doing this. I've been teaching for over 20,000 hours, me personally, teaching students one-to-one SAT. And I've been teaching this for like around 13 years. And I can tell you, it is extremely difficult to cheat on the SAT. Okay, you can't Google your way through the SAT. First of all, there's not enough time. And secondly, what are you going to Google? I mean, what are you going to Google? A passage? You're going to Google a sentence? You're going to Google a math problem? You just can't get through and sort of cheat through the SAT. It's just not very practical. So I don't think that's really an issue. The only way you'll be able to do this is somehow kids, I mean, there's always ways, I guess, people would find to do it. But, if you had someone on the side or someone, but even that, again, very difficult. Okay, very difficult. So I don't think that this cheating thing, this potential, is going to be as big of a problem as people think. Okay, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Plus, look, all the students of mine, all the students that I know, they're going to be well prepared. They don't need to cheat. Why would you need to cheat if your competency level is high? If you are already thoroughly prepared, you don't need to cheat. You want to show your real skills anyway. You want to show yourself how well you can do. So I don't think that's really an issue. But they are going to create a digital format so that kids can take it. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this. Okay, again, more information coming in April. As soon as I hear about the information, I'll make a YouTube video and I'll put it out there so you know, so you're aware. But there's a few ways this can go. They can do it like the AP exams that they did, and it was sort of a disaster, where kids can just take it at home. Okay, I don't know if that's the best way. I don't know, but it could be that you actually go to a testing center, but instead of using a paper Scantron sheet, you take it on the computer. Now, this is nothing new. Many years ago, I don't even know how many years, over 15 years ago, when I took the GMAT test, which was the graduate entrance exam for business school, when I took that wasn't even paper-based. I remember going into a testing center, and it was on the computer. The essay was computer, and the Scantron, everything was multiple choice on the computer itself. And so I don't know why College Board has not done this, and I think they're a little bit late to the game, but that could be the way they do it as well, where you go into a testing center, you take it on the computer instead of doing it on paper. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be that kind of thing, or they're going to allow kids to take it at home. I think it makes more sense to have people go to a testing center and do it. But again, those are speculations on my part. We'll see when College Board comes out with full details. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Okay, so those things are happening. Now, they've also said that there are some things inside of the test that they're going to streamline. I don't know what that means exactly, because they haven't shared much details about this. But again, that could mean shorter sections. That could mean fewer sections. That could mean maybe instead of 2 math sections, you have 1 math section. I don't know. But they're going to do something. Maybe there's going to be fewer problems. Maybe they're going to give you more time. I don't know what the details are going to be. But whatever the details are, I'll share with you and let you know as soon as they come out. But these things are coming in 2021. Now, someone might say, why is College Board doing all these changes all of a sudden? Well, I think it's their attempt to adjust to the pandemic and the realities of this new norm. And I think they're just trying to adjust to this. I actually think they're a little bit late to the game. Okay, they're a little bit slow to this. They sort of messed up with the AP exams. Last year when they did it, there was a lot of things that went wrong with that. So I think they're just late to the game. But it's their attempt to try to adjust to the current new norms here that we have during this pandemic era. And so I think that's their effort in doing so, and they're just streamlining some things, along the way. So I don't think that these changes will be catastrophic or big or anything like that. As it was in 2016, we've gone over this before. We went through it before, and I'm looking forward to actually the changes that College Board is going to make and see how we need to adjust to accommodate that. So anyway. I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching this video. There are other videos, many others on my channel. Please watch those. If you're a high school student, if you're a parent of a high school student, go to my channel, click on playlist, and then there are categories. And if you click on playlist, if you click on college prep advice, then you'll see all of my videos about college prep and SAT and other things like that. So again, if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section below. Or if you're one of my students, then you can text me or email me directly. Okay, so again, thanks for watching this video. And until my next one, I hope you stay well.